Good morning again, everybody. Welcome back to LilyLuLou. If you're new here, my name's Karen. I'm the Junk Journal Geek, and I'm here today to carry on working on my St. Patrick's Day journals. I had an idea that I wanted to use this little man as a tuck spot on one of the pages. I've printed it on, I thought I printed it on 200 GSM, but now I'm feeling it. It feels like it might be 120, I'm not sure. But it was supposed to be on card, but I may have made a bit of a boo-boo. And as I was cutting it out, sorry, I've just launched straight into this, haven't I? How are you all? I hope you're all well and happy. This kit that I'm using is from Sunny Creates, and it's her St. Patrick's Day kit. I'm just assuming that you're all joining me having been here before, and obviously you may be coming across this video for the first time. So in the kit there are these lovely tags, and I've cut this little guy out of this tag, and as I was fussy cutting it, I thought actually he might make a nice little flippy thing for some hidden journaling space. So I left that bottom bit on so that I could decide what I was going to do, and then I've switched the camera on thinking I've got an idea in my head for a plan, and quite frankly that would be a lie. So I hope you are all well and happy. I'm just looking for what sort of page I would want to pop him on. I still need to cut these papers down, don't I? See, what I was thinking initially was, let's take this page out just so that we can see what we're doing. My printer is going bonkers upstairs. I've just set it to print one more sheet of those tags, which I did, and I've picked it up, brought it down, started cutting it, and the printer hasn't stopped printing. I have no idea what it's doing, so I'll have a nice surprise when I go up there. Right, let's just put a little score in this and fold it, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with it. That doesn't look particularly straight, but never mind. We'll just work with it. It's Wednesday here, the day I'm filming. I have no idea what day this video is going to go up, but Wednesday here is bin day. So I apologise in advance if Max starts barking. If I hear the bin men coming, I will try to pause the video before Max has a chance to make too much noise, but if I mistime it, I apologise in advance, because he will go ballistic. So I'm just wondering whether to have this little guy on here as a tuck spot, so we can, you know, we'll stick him down on one side and at the bottom, and we can tuck things behind him, or whether to leave this flap on. Obviously I need to trim it so you can't see it from behind, and have him as a little hidden journaling spot. I think either of those things would be quite fun. Let's give this a bit of a mitre, bit of extreme mitering going on here. That's still not extreme enough, Karen. Might just do. That'll do to give us an idea. So what do you think? What should I do? Let's give him a bit of ink first of all. We can have a think. So I hope you're all well. It's Wednesday here. It's a very dull, overcast day. It's not actually raining. Hurrah! The floodwater is gradually drying up out on the roads, and I'm filming this the same day as I did my BB Crafts unboxing. It wasn't really an unboxing because it wasn't in a box, but you get what I mean. So I think I mentioned in the video, I went to bed very, very late last night. My youngest daughter was performing in London, and so myself and my mum went up to watch her. It was supposed to be my hubby and I, but he had to work. So we had a lovely time. Just wondering whether I should put anything else on here with him. What else does he need? You know, whichever way I use him, he's going to need something else. So yeah, now the annoying thing is I live right opposite a train station which goes directly into London. So I thought when we were, you know, when we bought the tickets to go up and watch this show, I thought, well, that's good. I can just hop on the train and go straight up to London. No driving, no worrying about parking and ULEZ charge and congestion charge and all that lovely stuff. But of course, as has been the way for as long as I can remember, the last train out of London to here goes at about 10:30. Well, if you're going to watch a show and you've got to get back to the mainline station from whichever part of London you're in, I can tell you it's a bit of a push to get there by 10:30. So I was umming and ahhing whether to risk it or not, and decided not to. So I drove to my sister's, who lives in Greater London. So she lives on the outskirts of London. She lives about 8 miles out of the centre of London. But obviously that 8 miles is about an hour's journey, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on the time of day. So I went to my sister's and parked there, and we jumped on the train from her house and went into London. And it was very nice. Everything ran very smoothly. I'm still umming and ahhing what to do with this little man. Yeah, watched my daughter sing along with, I think there were 15 singers in total, and they were singing songs from that were composed by Scott Allen. I'm just wondering, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have the best of both worlds. I'm going to make a pocket underneath him. So he flips down and there's a pocket on top. That's what I'm going to do. So what am I going to use as a pocket? Oh, I could use this playing card, couldn't I? What would that look like? Peeking out though. Yeah, so it was a really lovely evening. They were fantastic singers. I mean, they're great songs anyway. They were all fabulous. Absolutely loved it. Had a nice meal while we were watching them. It was like a cabaret, you know, it's in a sort of a cabaret lounge. So yes, that was very nice. Not sure about that playing card. I'm going to think about that for a minute and have a rummage. I know you do like to see me rummage. If you don't, you're in the wrong place. Could that be a nice little pocket? I've got to make it so that it does, that flappy bit doesn't catch on anything. So I'm not sure. It's got to look nice behind him. I think we might want something bigger. Excuse me, the postman's here. Max is about to bark. Well, it was the post lady, and she was outside rummaging in her bag, and she wasn't sure if she had anything for us or not. And she thinks she's left it in the van, so she's gone away again. So in a couple of minutes, we may well have another interruption. So I do apologise. That's not wide enough. Yeah, so yes, I had a lovely evening last night, but the upshot is I, you know, drove an hour and a half to my sister's house, then got on the train for an hour to get to the show, watched the show, then back to the, you know, a bus back to the train station, train journey back to my sister's, popped in to see my sister, drove home again. So I'm a little bit tired today, so I'm not functioning at my best. And as we all know, my best often leaves a lot to be desired in any case when I'm making a video. So who knows what's going to happen today. Right, let's have a look at these. This is what I was rummaging for. Some of these journal cards that are landscape, although I've got some ephemera here as well that I've cut out, haven't I? I haven't used very much of this yet because I'm doing 2 journals. I keep sort of flitting back and forth. Oh, I could use an envelope, but I've only got one of those. I'm trying to put the same things in each journal, so maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea. But let's just have a quick look what I do have here. I've got these. They're supposed to go up that way though. I don't think I could get away with turning that. I could maybe turn that one sideways. No, I couldn't. Right, we have this one. We have this one, which I know I'm not going to use because I don't want the little man repeated. That's pocket with tabs. They might work. That's an envelope. I don't want that sort of envelope. That's that little man again. There's all the bits I've been cutting out to play around with. Could maybe perhaps use a postcard. That's another one of those going the other way. That's another one with... Right, got a few options here. We've got all this ephemera, we may as well use it, won't we, instead of keep starting to cut into new sheets with new... Not sure if I want it that way. I think I want it that way. There, extra squares, that's paper. Right, let's have a look. So, I know I don't want him, and I think I want something landscape rather than portrait, but let's check. I mean, that's quite a nice background behind him actually, isn't it? And it is nice that it goes beyond him, so maybe we'll have him guarding his pot of gold. That's one option. Let's pop that there. Now I've looked at that, I don't think I want something landscape. Completely changed my mind. Those postcards really are too wide to go that way. I could put it that way, but I'm not a fan of doing that. Although having said that, I quite like the way that looks, but I think I do prefer the pot of gold. That would be interesting because of the shape behind him. I'll think about that. There he is with his pot of tea. I quite like the way that plate is framing him there, but I'm not sure about the pot of tea. I suppose it would also depend on what we're going to pop in these pockets, wouldn't it? I definitely don't want that one, and I don't think I want that. So I think I'm going to score these so I can see what they look like once they're actually in. And then hopefully we can make a decision. Hopefully. Can I manage this side? I need to turn it round. Yeah, the poor post lady was out there rummaging through her bag, and I was saying, "Are you coming here?" I said, "I saw you coming, and I thought I'd try and sneak out without the dog realising." And she was, I think I'm coming here, but I can't find my package now." I was hoping, I've ordered a dress for my daughter's wedding. I was hoping she might have that out there, but I think I'm being a bit keen because I don't think it will be coming this quickly, but I'm excited to see it and try it on and see if it's actually going to be suitable. So I was hoping that's what she was out there doing. Right, so that one would look like that. See, the good thing about these ones with the tabs on, the flaps, because I folded over the bottom of the little man, they will stick together and it will work efficiently. You know, those tabs are not going to interfere with what I'm putting in and out of the pockets. Can't get this in quite the right place. I should really turn it round, but because it's slanted, it's going to be even trickier if I turn it around. I don't have a straight edge to line up. Right, let's see what this looks like. So I've got half an eye on the window now in case the post lady comes back. I should have just put Max in his bed before I turn the camera back on. What are you woofing at, Max? Right, let's see what these look like. I need to cut this one out as well. We're living dangerously. We've got the scissors out. Scissors and a straight line. Oh, Max, there's no one there. I can literally see it. Max, no, there is nobody out there. No, you go in your bed. No arguing. There's no need for that. No. I'm so sorry. Max, that's enough. Bed. Sorry, had to do the look. Right. So we have this one with his pot of gold. If I wasn't recording, I'd take photos of these so that I could have a look at them, you know, at more of a distance. It's very hard when you're on top of it, I find. I've got this one. Don't like that one now. This one. The only thing I'm thinking with this one, I think I like it, I think it's my favourite, but I'm thinking, is this going to be too flimsy? Because this is quite bulky behind it, it's lifting that up. Is that going to be a problem? You know, is it going to get caught? Is it going to get damaged? We could have him flipping down with some journal space, and we've got a pocket there. Or this one will lie flatter, which means, you know, we won't have so much space in the pocket, but our little man will sit a bit flatter on there. It's strange because when I first put him on there, that was my favourite, but now I think I prefer that. But I think he will live more happily on there, I think, moving forward. So I think we're going to go with that. So I'm going to glue the little man to this. First of all, I'm going to ink this. I'm just gently inking with the green just to remove any white edges, and then I'm just doing a bit more distressing type inking with the vintage photo, and I'm not going to put a notch in there. We're just going to go with it. Right, where's my eye glitter glue? Because we're going to have a couple of layers of cardi type stuff here. So I think we want to bring out the bigger guns, I feel. Except I cannot find, oh there it is, it's hiding in the corner. I thought I had all my glues out, but I've missed this one. So I'm going to put glue on here, first of all. I'm going to pop him where I want him. And pop my flap down. He's not 100% straight, but he's a leprechaun. you know? They're going to be a bit wonky, aren't they? That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. I'm going to put a little bit of green around the back here. Seem to have made a bit of a mess on the back of this. I might have to stick something on there later on when we come to do finishing offy type bits. So he's on there, he will flap down this journaling space, and then I'm going to put, I'm just wondering whether I need to cover this. Is something going to get caught on there? Let me have a try and find something that's tall enough and thin enough. So if that's stuck down like that, if I pop that in there, I think it's going to be all right. We just have to make sure we put something narrow in there if it's a problem. So I'm gluing round the two edges and the bottom. And then I will make a tall journal card to go in this pocket. I haven't put that 100% central on the page because obviously this is going to be in the spine, so we're going to have a bit of bulk here, so I've just put it slightly over to the right. So there's our little man with his hidden journaling space, guarding his pot of gold, and we'll make something, as I say, to slip in there later on once everything's dry, and that will be a little pocket at the top there. So I quite like the way that looks. Let's pop it back in the journal. Ooh. Oh, that's appropriate. We've got him on the front as well. There he is. Peekaboo. I think that's fun. I like that. And I feel like this is going to be a sort of a fun journal project because of the characters in the kit. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I think I will leave it there for now. I'll go away and make another one of these for the second journal, and I'll be back again in another few days. Thanks for joining me. Take care and enjoy your own crafty time. Bye bye.